In the Amazon basin, there is a small freshwater fish known as the Candiru. It is a parasitic catfish found across parts of South America, especially in Brazil, Peru, Colombia, and Ecuador. Most species are extremely small, with thin, almost transparent bodies that make them difficult to see in river water. The Candiru survives by attaching itself to larger fish. It locates hosts using chemical signals in the water, particularly those linked to fish gills. Once it finds a target, it moves into the gill chamber and anchors itself using small, backward-facing spines. From there, it feeds on blood for a short period before detaching and moving on. This feeding strategy is specialized and highly adapted to the Amazon environment, where competition for survival is intense and parasitic behavior is common among smaller aquatic species. The reputation of the Candiru among humans developed separately from its actual feeding behavior. Over time, stories spread through parts of the Amazon claiming that the fish could enter the human body during urination in rivers. These accounts eventually spread into travel writing and global media, where the Candiru became described as one of the most feared freshwater animals in the world. Scientific research into these claims has not supported the most extreme version of the story. The fish does not behave in a way that suggests it targets urine, streams, or human openings. Its host detection is linked to fish-specific chemical and physical signals, not general fluid movement in open water. For a Candiru to enter a human body opening, a very specific and unlikely set of conditions would need to occur at the same time. The fish would have to be extremely close to a person in a still environment and make accidental contact without the normal cues it relies on to identify fish hosts. Even then, its behavior is not directed or controlled in a way that matches the popular narrative of intentional entry. In the rare cases that have been reported, there is no consistent scientific agreement on what actually occurred, and no strong evidence that the fish actively seeks humans as hosts. What is consistent in all verified observations is its behavior toward fish. The Candiru is adapted to enter gill chambers, attach briefly, and feed before detaching. It is not an ambush predator of large animals, and does not possess the behavioral complexity to actively pursue humans. Within its ecosystem, it is one of many parasitic species that rely on specialized survival strategies shaped by the Amazon's dense biodiversity, low visibility, and constant competition for food. The fear surrounding the Candiru comes largely from the idea of invisibility and internal invasion. A small animal moving unnoticed in water and associated with body vulnerability is enough to amplify its reputation far beyond its actual ecological role. In reality, the Candiru is a niche parasite with a narrow survival strategy, not a human hunting organism. Its legend exists because it sits at the intersection of biology, misunderstanding, and repetition, turning a small river fish into something far larger in human imagination than it is in nature.